My name is Reginald Hargreeves. 48 hours ago, a man by the name of Arlo Dude came up to me to report the disappearance of his friend called Marvin. Mr. Dude was incredibly concerned for the welfare of his friend and asked for me to help find him. This was a race against time to find Marvin before it was too late. This is a story of courage, sacrifice, and most importantly, mental illness. This is the story of the search for Marvin. Hello, sir.
Yo, dude. Is like any chance you'd be able to give me a lift to the PDM, please, man?
Yeah, not a problem, sir. You hop in, right? Take you there now, chap. And how are you doing today, sir?
Well, not too bad. I need to go see my friend. He's called Martin. He lives up north, but I've not seen him for like a good couple of days now. Kinda getting a little bit worried, if you know what I mean.
Bloody hell, what did you say it was called? Marvin, sir?
Yeah, Marvin, man.
What's Marvin... What was he doing in the lead up to him going missing, sir?
Well, he usually like goes up north and does like a little bit of like farming because he's a farmer. Um,
Right.
but he got into like some online argument like a couple of days ago with
Like
some
a couple
guy
of
in
days
like a
ago.
mask on his profile pic. And ever since then, I've like not seen him at all, dude.
And what kind of mask are we talking here, chap? Do you have a colour
It
for
was like
me?
one of those like white masks with like the black eyes. You know that film like is it Vendetta or V for Vendetta kind of,
Oh,
mask?
I remember that movie, yes, chap. So it's like a white mask with black bits on it, did you say?
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. And ever since then, I've like not been able to get in touch with Marvin at all, dude. Getting a little bit worried for his like well-being and all that.
No, I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, do you know where Marvin was last seen? Or like, where he lives in his local area, chap?
So let me just think. So his lad's seen like, like postal like 1044 up north, where that old like house is. There's like farming land around it.
All right. Well, I mean, we can go up and have a look if you want, chap.
Well, yeah, we can do. I just need to kind of like get a vehicle from here if possible, and I can drive it back to PD.
Yeah, of course, sir. Of course. What I'm going to do is we're going to go to PDM, right? And, well, is it the impound or PDM, did you say?
Yeah, no, I think it's PDM, the one with the, sells the cars and all that, dude.
No, not a problem, chap. We'll just nip up here and grab one for you, all right? This is King Shrimp, playing as this hippie guy. There you go, chap. He's called
No problem.
Ala. He's like, sup, bro? How's it going, man? Like, he reminds me of his car. Look at his car. No way, that is so perfect. That could not be a more perfect car. Are you ready then, chap? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, no, dude, sorry, man. I was just having, like, a fight with my, like, radio station, like, thing, man. It was, like, not turning on at all.
Free, how you doing? It's all
There
right,
we
man.
go. Non-stop. Let's go.
Is this in the... Oh, I see it right there, chap. I see it right there. I tell you
Yeah,
what.
it's like, those fields below. That's where he usually, like, works, man.
No, I can see that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the blues and twos on, and then we're going to go to safe speed and just follow me, all right?
No, yeah, no, absolutely, man.
All
No
right,
problem.
fantastic. Follow me now, chap. I've got it set at like 49 mile an hour. Why is he going so slow? He's going slow as fuck. His his car's so slow. Oh, so it shouldn't be. So he works here somewhere then, I guess. Is it at the warehouse behind us, chap?
Yeah, dude. That's like where you like hang.
All right, all right. All right, sir. We're going to investigate, okay? We're going to have a look for... What did you say your friend was called? Marvin?
Yeah, Marvin, man.
And what's your name, chap?
My name's Arlo, dude.
Arlo, nice to meet you, sir. My name is Delta 9.
Mile 58 to
Like number 9, so you're like number 5, but you're like 4 above him. So does that mean like you were higher than him or lower than him?
Female, I don't really know who it is.
We are the same, chap. It's just a fancy way of you can just call me Delta 9 if you like.
You're Delta 5 as well, dude? Oh my god, like your impressions are like hella on point. Totally different voice yesterday, man. Hella like confused at the moment.
I'm trying my best to do my impressions, you know. It's not so easy.
No, absolutely, man.
Got to keep up with the job, you know.
Yeah, no. So Marvin like regularly comes here. I believe he like works here and like, you know, he does a lot of like transporting of like, you know, the farming materials, you know, the cows, the sheep, the chickens, the wheat and all that.
Right.
But like I've not seen him now for like a good like week or so since that argument he had on the socials. And I've like called him and he's not answering.
Right.
So yeah.
And you're positive that the man who, or the person who was last speaking to was wearing a mask like mine, but it was white with little black bits on it, right?
I don't know if he was wearing a mask, but you know, like, his like profile picture was like a transformer, which was wearing one of those masks.
Oh right, his profile picture was a transformer wearing a mask.
Yeah, dude. So it was like Optimus Prime, or what's that bad dude called? The really bad one.
Oh, I'm not sure, chap. I'm
is
far
it
too
Megatron
old
or?
That sounds about right, chap. Let me have a quick look.
Well,
I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. Do you know Marvin's full name?
No, it's actually, you know, you probably don't believe me right now, but I don't actually know his last name.
If I read,
I've only ever known him by Marvin.
If I read you out these names, would you be able to maybe identify him? Maybe if it rings a bell, right? I've got a Marvin Doss.
No, don't sound familiar, dude.
How about a Marvin Chumpman?
Again, not familiar.
How about a Darwin Marvin?
Darwin.
Hey,
Marvin.
Paris.
No.
Yes, that's right. So those are the only Marvins that I can see. But it's not a problem. We'll have a look round for him, alright? I'm going to get my taser out just in case we run into any nasty people out here, alright?
Oh, God. Oh, right. Dude, by the way, can I give you this, man? It's, you know one of your officers?
Right.
I'm trying to, like, get a job at the moment, so I'm saving up for a college education. And I'm kind of looking to do like graphic design. Could I like just give you this and like could you leave like your honest opinions on it?
Of course, sir.
There we go, dude.
Let me have a quick look at it, shall we? Oh my god, are you a wizard, sir? This is fantastic. What is the title of such a fine piece of art, sir?
I believe it's Allison Priestley and Bessie's what is it now? I can't quite remember.
Allison Priestley.
Yeah, no, it's something along those lines. Allison Priestley, Maud and Bessie's.
I'll be honest with you, chap. It's been some time since I've seen such a fantastic piece of artwork. You know that if you look at certain artwork, it makes you feel different types of emotions. Well, I'm feeling all types of emotions now, sir.
Like on a scale of like 1 to 10, like 1 being like the worst thing you've ever seen in your like entire like life, and 10 being like the greatest, where would you say that artwork, that graphic design that I did, where would you put that on that scale of 1 to 10?
I'll be honest with you, sir. I'm strongly considering it an 11 out of 10, sir.
Oh my.
It's touched me
That
deeply
means like
inside.
maybe one day I could work for like one of those big organizations and like, get a lot of money, but probably not a lot, just enough to probably like survive on from like a 9 to 5 where they put it in your initial contract, but then it actually turns into more like a 50-hour week. And you're just like slave driven, like
I'm gonna
constantly
take
from
it.
your
I
big
think.
boss man who's like, I need to get all these, artworks like produced,
I'm
and he's got like some metaphorical
So I have
whip, and he
cash
just
on
like,
there.
makes you work
Oh no,
till you
I don't have enough
drop,
cash
and
on
then
there.
next thing you know, you're old and decrepit and living in a care home.
Sir, can I pay you £71 for this piece of artwork?
Oh yeah, dude. I'll happily take donations, dude. In fact, would that be classified as do I have to tax that? Do I have to disclose that to the tax man?
I don't believe you have to until you've made a certain amount of money, sir. So once you've made like, let's call it £5,000, at that point you might have to declare it, right?
Yeah, no, man.
So what's your lucky number today, sir?
It's like 1, 2, 4.
I would have given you more, but all I have in my pockets is £71. So what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, no, man.
Is there's £71, and I'm gonna go back to the station after all this is over, and I'm going to hang it up on the notice board, and I'm gonna put a copy of it on Priestley's desk. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have a quick look around the area for your friend Marvin and see if there's any signs of suspicious activity. All right.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Do you want me to like go that side and shout Marvin, or you go that side and shout Marvin?
Do. If you go that side over there and shout Marvin, and I'll take this left side and I'll go and have a look around the back. All right.
Which way's left, dude? Not great with my lefts and rights.
So this way is left, and over there that would be your right. So you're gonna go that way.
Is that not like in front of you and that's behind you?
So yes, that is technically correct. So I'm gonna go in front of you, and you're going to go behind you. All right.
Oh, so it depends on like which way you're facing, depends on like the direction.
Oh yes, because you see, this way would be in front of me now, but if I'm stood this way, then this way is in front of me now. You see how it's changed slightly.
Yeah, man, the universe works in mad ways. I'm gonna go this way, you go that way, and we'll find Marvin together.
Fantastic, sir. All right.
Yo, Marvin, dude.
I think he's so a joke, man. He's such a good character. Like, he's just a funny, original character. Do you know what I mean? This is the police. If there's anybody out here, declare yourself. Mr. Marvin, are you out here, sir? Are you out here? Mr. Marvin. Oh my God, there's a house here. There's a house here, you know. Hello, this is the police. Is there anybody here? Marvin, are you out here, sir? Hello?
Managed to find Marvin, don't I?
No, I've not found him, but there is... I'm up... where am I?
Yo, man.
I'm up at postal 2026, and there is an actual house up here. Now, this is the area that Mr. Arlo Dude has identified as the suspects, or should I say the civilian's last known location. And there is a house here, an actual property. Should I perhaps get a warrant to search the property, sir? You see this...
Oh, I'm not sure. You'll have to speak to someone higher than me, I think, about that.
Not a problem. I will put it up the chain of command, okay? Thank you for your assistance, sir. So this right here, sir, is a property. It is 2026 Grapeseed Avenue, right?
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I can't search it now. It's not in my jurisdiction, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up the chain of command and see if we can have a look inside here and try and locate Mr. Marvin. All right?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
All right, chap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a missing persons report, right, for a Marvin. And I'm also going to attach the photographs I've taken today on my little camera.
Yeah,
And
no,
then,
absolutely.
And then we will get back to you on that one, Mr. Arlo. What I'll do is, what I want you to do is drive back into the city, go to Digital Den, buy yourself a nice phone, and then come back to the police station. And if you ask for me, Delta 9, I will give you my phone number, and then if we find out any information... Sorry, you'll give me your phone number, and then if I find out any information, I'll give you a ring straight away, chap, alright? Alright, so, that gentleman outside, Mr. Arlo, if you go onto the MDT, you'll find a missing persons report that I completed earlier, complete with photographs.
I see. Yep.
So, Mr. Arlo approached the police station and told me he was concerned for one of his friends, a Mr. Marvin. Didn't give a last name, doesn't know his last name, knows very little about him other than his first name. Mr. Marvin works up at Postal 2026, doing bits and bobs up there, and apparently he's not been seen for over 4 days. The last sign of him online was he was having an argument with a man with a Transformer profile picture who was wearing a white mask with little black markings on it, Mom. Now, when we went up there, because he took me up there in his little camper van to show me exactly where he was talking about, I searched around the buildings, and there is actually a property up there, Mom. I believe it's a 2026 Grapeseed Avenue. I would like your permission to get a warrant to search the premises for this Mr. Marvin and see if we can find out or deduce what happened to him.
You can fill a warrant out. I'll tell you what section it'll be under, but then it has to go to either Space or Wallace, and they'll give you the go-ahead sort of thing.
What's going on? 9, did you see Arlo's 909 call?
Oh, I did not. What did it say, chap?
He's asking for you or me there. I'm currently watching something at the moment, so I don't know if you can attend.
Right, not to worry. I'll pursue now. All right. What the fuck is going on here? It's a rainbow-coloured truck. My God, he's right here. What is he doing?
NS3, you're gonna have a fucking stash.
Mr. Arlo, are you alright, sir?
Go on, Soka 2
Open
quickly.
this goddamn door, man.
What's
no,
wrong with the
absolutely
door?
not. Get out of shop now, otherwise I call the office. What it is, I've already been here like 3 goddamn times today. Spoke to this guy, this Russian dude in the back who's locked himself away. Paid for 3 separate phone migrations. Done it. Had a nap. Woke up. And the old number's back again. And then I come down again. And he charges me again for the 2nd time today. It's like totally not cool, dude. I mean, get out of here, dude. Yeah, hello, friend. No, it's absolutely not happening. Go away, man. They called the police. Man, the police are already here. Just get the hell out. Man, can you, sort him out, man? He's doing my...
All right, sir. I'm just going to need you to open this door, right? And I'm going to come in. Mr. Arlo is going to stay
No, I
out here,
do not
right?
appreciate the man kicking the door, you know. I get him and I hit him with the bottle of vodka and take him around the back and beat him like the dog that he is.
Bloody hell, sir. Well, I do not appreciate the violence, all right? I would appreciate it if you'd open the door. I'll come and calmly speak to you inside. Mr. Arlo will stay out here, all right?
No, sir, I am staying locked in this room for my safety. I just want you both to leave this store, and I will come down to station later on to leave, a little bit of description as to what this madman is doing inside shop.
All right, sir. No, that's absolutely fine. You just come down to the station. You ask for Delta 9, all right? And we'll get you a statement written out. One of the officers at the station will take that for you, all right?
No problem, Meg. Could you apply a restraining order on the madman with green hair, sir?
All right, what I'll do is I will escort him off the premises for you, chap. and then you can go about your daily business, all right? I believe his name is Arlo Dude. We are currently we currently haven't. Well, I need to actually get a warrant signed off for you, sir. I'll give you the long and short of it. So,
you have a Delta 1 for this. You don't need a warrant from us. You can speak to Delta 1 and she'll come to us to request it.
Oh, is that all right? All right,
yeah,
fantastic.
not everything needs to come
to
not everything needs to come to the commissioner's doorstep every time, my friend.
I'm sorry, I was told to speak to Mr. Space directly about it, but it's not a problem.
So what about this picture?
No. So essentially, Mr. Arlo contacted me today. He said that one of his friends, Marvin, has been missing for several days, and he's very worried about his whereabouts. The last interaction he was seen was online with a man with a white mask with black markings on it, and he's not been seen since. We went up to postal 2026, which is his last known location, and we found nothing other than a property up there with 2 entrances photographed in the MDT under missing persons. I would like a warrant to have a look in the property to see if Mr. Marvin is available, if he's in there, or if he's safe and sound, you know?
Right. How legitimate do we think this is?
Well, I mean...
You don't require a warrant if you believe someone's life is in danger. You can just enter the property.
Yeah, we don't need a warrant in that circumstance.
I encourage you to research your sections, especially being a stalker. You're going to need to understand these to be successful.
I'm sorry, I asked number 2 earlier, and she told me I'd need a warrant, that's all.
Well,
so,
if it's a proof of life concern, we don't need a warrant for that.
You don't need a proof of life. You just can enter.
All right. Well, fantastic. I didn't know that.
You're not to search. You're just to enter the property to find them.
Do we think this is ongoing, or do we think we're probably too late now?
What, for this man?
Yeah.
Never say never, sir. I can go up there and have a look straight away if you like.
Okay, make sure you're double crewed with another psycho and get us some information on it.
All right, not a problem.
And then if we discover anything, we can then act on that information, you know?
Not a problem. I will not go around the back thing as well, chaps.
I'm going to say I'm ready for anything.
Get right, get left, or get stretched. Open! Breach! Oh, sorry, enter.
It's taking a while.
Yeah, I've closed my eyes, I think.
Oh, they're in.
Don't go in just yet. Delta and I. Might be someone in there with a gun and we don't want to die.
How we doing?
Marvin, are you in here? Come out!
Basement's just here. I need another red key. This one here.
Marvin, are you in here? It's all right. Come out. Over.
Can we get the key up?
I'll bring the key inside, please.
What is this shagger?
Key.
I've got a taser. I'm ready for anything.
We need the key inside.
Have you got multiple keys?
Thank you,
storm in here.
Thank you all for coming up, though, boys. I appreciate your bravery.
Me not in brave in here. Me there be nobody in here.
But you were brave enough to enter and go into the fire first, sir.
Amen. Bum, you see, Bumba's a new prospect that's rising now. As you see, he's learning from the best. That's why he's along with the armed lot.
You guys are doing a fantastic job.
You know what's that space?
Marvin's
what's the
place to
space?
work. We're in with
Marvin.
All the armed units chat, man. It's so funny. This guy sounds
best
like
have a
he's
key.
Now, if this isn't who we think it is, right? Be prepared to taser and incapacitate, right? For all we know, this could be a totally different chap.
Oh, sorry, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, you startled me.
Right, be prepared for anything, chaps. Marvin might be down there, alright?
Marvin.
You fucking leave Marvin alone, alright? He's in desperate need of our help. And just for reference, we don't have a last name and we don't have a citizen ID number for Marvin, alright? He could be an immigrant for all we know. Right, Marvin. We're coming for you.
Marvin.
Blink twice if you're down there, Marvin, alright?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
What is a screen call?
Gaming setup on point.
Wow, this is the deadest
Where's
house
the rest
I've
of
ever
it?
seen.
Whoa,
Oh, it's all in one. It's built in, all in one.
Marvin, where are you?
PC.
This is the
Marvin's not here, I
worst,
think you
the
lied.
worst, the worst place I've ever seen. This
Mate,
is
this is
honestly
like fucking solitary confinement. What is
What's
this?
the point in this?
Like an insane asylum.
Was the thing.
Oh,
Come in,
okay,
welcome.
okay.
We're just talking about Twitter verification or birdie verification.
Oh yes.
Right, back to
anyway,
the story.
So what?
I've
So what's happening?
I've seen the post of a number plate Bill 2 outside my real estate.
Okay.
So I've gone straight down there. All of my doors are open. I definitely didn't leave them open. Come down here to check what it was. And your guys are saying they've entered it because somebody mentioned that they'd seen someone in that area that apparently is missing.
Okay.
Now, I don't believe that's fair grounds to enter my property, and even your lot was laughing outside, saying they don't want to take the stick for this one. So as soon as I heard that, I've gone down and got a lawyer.
I understand. What does the lawyer think?
Well, I feel like the reasonable grounds on the entrance and the 17 of pace is very iffy. In my
Very iffy.
Yeah, it's.
Sorry, is that a legal term?
Very iffy ain't gonna cut it in court, sunshine.
No, so
have
let's.
Have you got a bar card?
No, it's ropey.
Have you got a bar card?
I had a.
Pop then.
I'm calling a judge.
You can call it judge. I am bar certified, but I.
I'm going to verify that.
Yeah, you can do that.
So have you got a bar card?
What's your name?
Charlie Bond.
Charlie Bond. The name's Bond. Charlie Bond.
Freya?
Yeah?
Does a guy called Charlie Bond work for you?
Yeah.
He does. Okay, cool. Thank you. Is he a junior?
Junior, yeah. Does he not have a barcode?
No, he doesn't have a barcode on him.
Well, it's down. You can't let him in without his barcode, even with me just telling you. His barcode's down at City Hall, but he can go pick it up.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go tell him to go pick it up.
Perfect.
Right. Go pick your barcode up and come back as the City Hall Freya's there.
I think my concern is I don't know what the fuck is going on. Ultimately, if we entered a property when we shouldn't have, then we'll have to figure out if there was cause.
I heard about this.
Is there an MDT for this?
It's Hargreeves. Who knows?
Missing person report? Is it that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's that one.
Mr. Arlo Dude. Is that his real name? I thought that was just a thing he used to say. Approached me via PD to inform me that his friend Marvin has gone missing and hasn't been seen around for 4 days. Arlo told me he works at Postal 2026, was last seen there. Arlo told me that Marvin last online transaction was with a person who had a Transformer profile picture wearing a white mask with black markings on the Birdie app. This interaction appeared to be rather hostile, and Mr. Marvin hasn't been seen since. Went with Arlo to Postal 2026 to look for Marvin. Found no trace of the missing person, however found the property located at 2026 Grapeseed Avenue, which may hold more clues into the disappearance of Marvin. Will inquire about a warrant to search. Right. Took a task force up to the property and breached. No sign of Marvin or any criminal activity. Will inform Arlo Dude of this. Fuck me. Right.
Wow.
I think Ken wants to come in.
Mr. Dude.
Oh.
Hello?
Your friend Marvin
Uh-huh.
went missing. Were you part of this task force that went looking for him?
No. I've not heard anything since, apart from
Did you see him in the property at 2026?
I need to figure out, chat.
Man, so I've seen him regularly stood outside, man.
And so what, have you got Marvin's contact details?
No.
Is Marvin
kind of
real?
Yeah, so Section 17 would be correct because it's to protect life and limbs. They believe there was a life in danger that he might have been held there. So Section 17 is fine. Section 17 is fine, by the way.
Is Marvin fictional?
Yeah, Section 17 is fine. I'll fight the fuck out of it.
He's back.
Ken,
Why aren't you speaking all of a sudden? What's wrong with you?
She's thinking about her partner.
What the fuck? That's not gonna fly, Delta 1.
It's bang out of order, really, but...
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Best off just going off duty.
Hello.
Yeah, you're best off just going off duty. You can't do that shit. You can't do that shit.
Wait, what were you thinking about?
Can't do that shit when you're on duty.
Well, how did you
I get an answer
interpret
to this
that?
question. And I'm dealing with Arlo here.
Oh,
Hang on, this is important.
Maybe.
Meant
It's
a
his
word
back with
now.
his lawyer.
Come here. Yeah, just you two. Hang on. Just hang on. Sorry to be a dickhead. I just need to speak to one in a minute about this.
1 second, Kenny.
Can you speak at the moment, one?
He's not real.
Ken, fuck off. Ken, fuck off.
Oh my god.
Marvin is fucking fictional.
Arlo's confirmed Marvin is not real.
Yeah, I'm aware. We're discussing it as a command team. If everyone else can fuck off.
Oh, terribly sorry. Ken, time to go.
In the office now.
We've
Right.
raided
Okay. Now that I can speak, let me tell you this, alright?
We've raided a place looking for a fictional person. We don't have a leg
Yeah,
to stand
this
on.
was-
We gotta die.
Okay,
We're dying on the
we
hill.
did-
We're dying on the hill.
We didn't know.
We're dying on the hill.
Soka didn't find out until he was there with the red key in his hand, asking for additional, and he said, "Mr. Space authorized me to do this."
What Mr. Space didn't do was expect an officer to not have proof of the actual person. Not my proof of fucking life.
He said, "Because it's welfare or proof of life, he can do it." You apparently
We don't have. The thing is, we don't have proof of life in that he doesn't fucking exist.
Look, at the end of the day, we entered on Section 17 to protect limb and life. Come on.
Oh my god.
Yep.
No, come back. Come
No,
back.
no,
here
no,
now.
no.
Come back here now.
I'm dying on the hill.
No, listen. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm asking how much money they want, and I'm fucking giving it to them.
No. Let me fight, motherfucker.
It could be Tommy Angelo's money. I couldn't give a fuck.
Tommy Angelo's money's in my fucking bank account now, son.
Right, then what have I just heard?
I got shot.
Wallet.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it
It's in
is.
the police
sorry, go
bank
ahead,
account.
Fuck you. It's in my bank account now. I
No,
don't have an
fuck
ankle
you.
anymore. I've got a fucking metal ball bearing there now, Jack.
I'm not worried about that. You're not keeping the money that we got from Tommy Angelo. It's
Fuck
going into the
right
police
off.
accounts. I will
My
be
bank
checking
account's
that
looking
later.
healthy as fuck now. 1.4 million.
Yeah, but not your ankle's fucking not, is it?
No, it's not.
Honestly.
You said no. We agreed.
No, we did not agree.
Fine. I'll find out how much they want and I'll pay it from that amount.
Yes.
But I'm gonna fight
The
it.
rest of it goes where it needs to go.
I'm fighting this
Are
first.
you finished yet or not?
No. I'm having to deal with your fucking employee's cock up.
Wait, what did he do?
Doesn't exist.
Here he goes, he's in there.
Guys, what's all right? And we've got this. Right.
Wallace is on his way.
Mr. Pryor, we've got a lot of soaker in here. There's Wallace here. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so it would appear, you got your bar card now?
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Bond?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, smashing. Now listen. Mr. Pryor, do you operate a business out of 2026?
Do I what? Sorry, mate.
Do you operate a business out of 2026, or is it like you don't operate as a business there?
Oh, it's just my house.
Okay, and so you come to us today, obviously upset about a raid. From my understanding, nothing was taken from your property.
Well, it's the fact you entered it.
No, of course. So what are you looking for?
Some sort of compensation for it.
Well, what are we talking?
I don't know, to be fair.
Okay, well, do you want to discuss that outside of
At the end of the day, LS Met is not a bank account that we just pay money out willy-nilly. This is my thing. There was a credible report that somebody's life might have been in danger and was missing, and they were last seen near your property. Okay? So there was entry into the property under Section 17 of PACE to protect life and limb, which is allowed under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Here.
So we're not going to be looking to give compensation when we back our officers' actions in entering that property to save life and limb. Nothing was taken from your property. Your property was purely looked into to find out if there was somebody inside it. So at the end of the day, that's the way it was.
So the hunt for Marvin does continue.
It does indeed. The hunt for Marvin continues, Mr. Pryor.
I'd like to speak to my lawyer.
Okay, no problem. We'll leave the room.
Feel free.
You might want to come to the office, the big office.
Wallace, I need a word.
I'm having a listen to this. I'm enjoying it.
Wallace, now.
gonna bullshit you here, Wallace.
Mm.
Marvin,
Does
the
not
person we're looking
exist.
for, doesn't fucking exist. We've got a Soka officer that has entered a property looking for someone who is fucking fictional.
Oka was not
Okay, stand
aware
by.
of this until we did it.
He's gone off intel from
Stand by.
Arlo, who's that bloke there, by the way, looking like fucking, what's the guy from Sesame Street called?
Mint.
Yes.
Doss. Remember Doss? Yankee Doss? Yankee like me Doss? Yes. His name's Marvin. We're looking for him.
Okay, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
Hell yes, I agree with this. I agree with this.
An actual Marvin.
Fuck you, you just went in there trying to pay the motherfuckers. I'm protecting my fucking bonus.
Your bonus? It's Tommy Angelo's
okay.
fucking cash.
Fuck Tommy Angelo.
What the fuck do we want to do about it then?
Well, I'm dying on the hill.
Yeah, I'm just dying.
This was before I was gold, so please don't
I'm
hurt
dying on
me.
the hill. This is what's happening. I'm dying on the hill.
Oi, Arlo.
Yes, Mr. Spaceman.
Do not go off duty in the next half an hour. Fucking word. By the way, he's fucked.
Hmm?
He's fucked.
Okay.
Wait,
Just so we're absolutely clear that whatever his name, Grouch, whatever he was called, the guy that lived in the bin in Sesame Street.
Yeah.
He's getting it. He's getting it.
Oh, there's PD toll needed.
While we wait, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
If this person's missing and he was last seen around my area, can I have a description of this person and what this person's name is?
Mr. Mint?
One moment, I'm just getting this up, please.
No, I insist, Mr. Mint. You please let him
So that
know.
then I can keep an eye out for this person who's meant to be around
If
my
you could just,
property.
Yeah, no, of course.
Help a brother out. Thank you.
Right, but who am I looking
in terms
for?
of compensation, Mr. Pro, what were you thinking, just out of interest?
600k. Call it a day.
What door? Are your doors made of fucking solid gold from God himself to be worth 600k?
It's a breach in my area as well, isn't it?
Okay, what's this gentleman's name?
Aaron Pryor.
Hello, Mr. Pryor. Nice to meet you. My name is Isaiah Wallace, Echo Charlie 017, Commander Soka and Firearms Division. Could you just look at my helmet, please, sir?
Now that was a mouthful.
Yeah, could you just look at my helmet, please, sir? See the
I'm not
front of my
belittling
helmet?
stuff. I'm trying to help.
Does it have mug written across it,
He's
sir?
giving me a case law, and I'm trying to figure out what this case law is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't say mug. I put it on this morning.
He's
It definitely
saying
doesn't say
side
mug.
versus.
Well, I mean, with the emotional damages that my client has suffered.
Well, hang on.
Sorry, what emotional damages does he
Hang
suffer,
on,
Mr. Bond?
Have you been to the property, Mr. Bond?
No, but it's the emotional.
So you've not seen the damages?
Hold on.
And now you're asking for 600 grand.
Hold on. Are you gonna let me
I'm just trying to clarify your position with your client.
This lawyer's not going to get anywhere in PD.
Well, I'm trying to speak and you keep interrupting me. So can I get a word in?
I wouldn't actually think that's true, but you can carry on from here, yes.
Well, I mean, with the interaction that my client had with your officers, and they was laughing and saying they don't want to get on the rope for this, it's well, as I was trying to say earlier before we was going into the case law, there is a well-known phrase: every man's home is his castle. Have you ever heard of that phrase?
I'm sure I've read it in a book before, yeah.
Yeah, so when the officers breached his home, they effectively breached his castle.
Okay.
So obviously my client is wanting compensation for the emotional damages that...
The emotional damages?
Yes.
Mr. Pryor, have you suffered emotional damage? Were you in the property? Were you in the property at the time of the?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay, so upon returning back to the house, what was your reaction when you saw the door open?
Shocked.
And then relief that nothing was
Annoyed.
taken.
No. Why would I be relieved someone's entered my home?
I see.
He means relief that nothing was taken.
Yeah, that sort of relief.
Your
Really.
possessions were still intact, basically, is what he's saying.
I mean, I guess I went annoyed that nothing was taken. No.
Okay, so nothing was taken. There was some damage to the doors. The person which we were looking for, sadly, has not been found, either physically or in our minds. And so, what I'd like to clarify now is how much did the doors cost?
I don't know.
Okay, do you reckon you can go get us a receipt and then we'll talk about it? We won't be paying out on emotional damage, I'm afraid.
I've just
Give me a minute, dude.
slipped
Down,
that
please.
piece of paper into your pocket as you're walking past.
Yes.
Arlo just gave me that, said that he tweeted yesterday evening calling me lukewarm Allison.
Okay, Priestley.
It's abuse in the workplace, to be honest.
Priestley, I was actually given something else from Arlo earlier.
Is it a picture of me as a fucking potato?
I'll leave.
Face. Do you think this is fucking professional?
No, look.
This isn't the mafia, mate. We're no in here taking the piss out of each other and making drugs. This is a fucking serious place.
Yeah. Look, he's a chip off the old block, and
look, Priest, just take a seat. He's about to get all fucking barrels.
yeah. Right, listen, this is serious. You moron. I've got some explaining to do.
Me?
Here's Hamish got a firearm out.
Don't question the place. I'm protecting the doorway.
Good comms.
Tell me about Marvin, Arlo.
Oh yes, tell us about Marvin.
So, I got a stomach problem, Mr. Spaceman, Mr. Mint, Mr. Ghost from Call of Duty franchise, and
yes, mate.
Pinecorn over there, or Acorn, or whatever your name is.
That's a superintendent to you.
Okay, so superintendent. So, I got a medical problem. Take the medical marijuana from time to time. You know, have it suit on the toot and all that. And I may have fabricated Marvin. Is a little bit of a special friend.
Right.
And
Why are you
I've
acting?
not had
Why
a
are you?
suit on
Sorry,
toot
Mark.
for
Sorry,
quite
Arlo.
a
2
while.
seconds. 2 seconds. Why are you acting like that's brand new information?
I'm being facetious, you fucking idiot.
No, but that's fucking ridiculous because he's the only one that fucking doesn't know.
So I guess it's safe to say Marvin is like Santa Christmas, Father Christmas. Should we say Arlo? Yes.
Yeah, but more specifically, like when I have a joint, like he comes in the room and like does like a special dance in front of me.
Mm. Are you
I've
sure it's
not
just?
had
Are
a
you,
suit on a tube.
are you sure it's just
Go on,
medical marijuana you're smoking?
Yeah, no, most definitely, man.
Tell me more, Tell me more, Arlo. I'm so interested. That wasn't sarcasm, by the way. I am actually interested in Marvin. Tell me more about Marvin. He sounds like a lovely guy.
So, like, Marvin and me sometimes, like, chill. Like, you know, have a bag of Cheetos and all that.
Okay,
and
look,
maybe
enough of the
watch,
crisp
like-
puns, please, Arlo.
I'm getting really fried off about all of this.
That was amazing.
And long story short, I've not had any for quite a bit. Getting a little bit stressed, you know, being around Ken and how boisterous and, you know, all the officers that he's been kidnapping recently, and maybe Gypsy, who we kind of kidnapped the other day. Well, didn't kidnap. He went for a ritual, but that's besides the point anyway. That's not on the record, is it?
No, go ahead.
You're not under caution.
And Marvin kind of like disappeared. We used to hang out around Postal 202.
Sorry, Marvin disappeared.
He never existed
to
fucking
What do you mean he fucking disappeared?
Check the body, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, look at Bertie.
What does Marvin look like, Arlo?
So it's like about 4'2".
Does he have a
he's
little
got-
green helmet? And
Yeah.
and a tinge to his skin tone? And wear
Just to make you aware, I've retweeted
Big
that from the
shoes?
LS Met Police account.
Is he a fucking Martian, Arlo? Are you talking to Marvin the Martian while you're fucking half your tits on drugs?
Possibly.
Arlo, did you inform one of my data units that Marvin was missing and that we need to go and look for him as a matter of urgency?
I did not say that last part. I said
Okay,
my
so
friend
in which
Marvin
case-
has gone missing.
Right, and my officer took this seriously, did he?
It was a report, was it not? Oh,
And
I don't
at
know.
no point did you think it a good idea to explain to our detectives that this person, he doesn't, and forgive me for this, Arlo, doesn't actually exist.
So, my next question for you,
No,
Arlo.
no, please, Wallace, I must get an
My
answer.
apologies.
Like, do you know when you like tell a white little lie, and then it like
Oh, I can't be
kinda
arsed.
gets a little bit too much, and then you commit to it.
My next question for you, Arlo. Are any more of the Looney Tunes fucking missing?
Not seen Mickey for a while. Suppose.
He's not a Looney Tune, but good try. What about Sylvester? Is he fine? Is Tweety
no.
okay? What about Bugs Bunny, Arlo? Tasmanian Devil, are they fine?
No.
They're
Just
not?
Marvin, man.
Okay, well, next time you pop a zoot, maybe ask where the fuck Bugs Bunny is for me.
I'm now kind of starting to realize, Spaceman, that medical marijuana
There we go.
time from the stomach might have like fabricated a guy that doesn't actually
Might
exist.
have fabricated. Might.
He's laughing.
This is fucking ridiculous.
So, Jack, I've done some digging on social media, and I found another photo.
Oh, more evidence. Good.
Right.
Maybe come back to the station for that. What the fuck is happening?
We need to drug test the whole room.
Yes, please.
I mean, kind of looks like me.
No.
Oh. Right now, Mr. Pryor, essentially what the crack is that we entered your property under Section 17 of place because we believed there was danger to life or limb there because we had not seen this person for a few days and he was last seen in your location. It was simply entered to see if the person was there to check their well-being. That person was not there and the hunt for this person still continues because there's been a missing person report filed. With that in mind, we're happy to pay for the damages to your property and that is it.
So this person's friend has seen this person near my property and they've reported it, yeah? Okay.
They said they were, in the missing person report, they said this was the last location that they were seen. Was in the area of your property. And there was belief that they could have maybe got injured inside or something like this and we weren't able to find them.
I can only sincerely apologise for the damage caused to the property, Mr. Pryor, but that is as far as it goes regarding a police matter.
Obviously, I don't do this every day like you guys do, I know, but...
Actually, that reminds
obviously
me, Hargreeves, my office.
Oh, right.
Just on a trip.
See you later.
Why is he getting
fuck.
from a reef in there? Surely it can wait.
464.
I know what it's in regards to.
Well,
Oh, shit. Turn the music off.
Cheers,
Noted.
What? What's noted?
I mean,
You said it can't wait, so I said, okay, no worries.
This cannot wait.
Like Hamish.
Let's Hargreeves, sit down.
It's just a bit shit.
In fact, this is going to be difficult. I don't want to interrupt their conversation, so I'll just go for it.
Trainee detectives and just
In fact, let's go for a walk.
Obviously, being in your position.
The other day, Mr. Hargreaves?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, the other day, you came and asked me about potential times where it was appropriate to raid property.
That's correct, sir.
And that was to do with, I now discover, the disappearance of Marvin.
That is correct, sir.
What checks and balances did you go through to prove that Marvin existed?
So I'll be honest with you, chap. When I first spoke to Mr. Arlo, he informed me that Mr. Marvin did not have a last name, and Mr. Marvin did not come back on any search that I did on our citizen database. Now, Mr. Marvin informed me that this man had a job, and that this man had social media. And he couldn't remember his last name, but there was, I believe, 3 Marvins came up on the MDT, and he could neither confirm nor deny if those were, in fact, the Marvin we were looking for, right?
Did any of the Marvins pull us living there? The property that you then decided to raid?
No.
Did you go through any other members of Gold Command to inform them of the raid?
No, so what happened was...
And
originally,
did you attach armed assets to this raid?
So originally, I'll tell you exactly what happened. So obviously, after I went up to the postal 2026 with Mr. Arlo, I came back and I spoke to number 2, who is now number 1, right? And I explained the situation to her, and she said, "Well, if we need to get a warrant, you need to go speak to yourself, sir. So then I came and spoke to you, and that's the conversation where obviously I asked you if I needed a warrant, and you said, well, if the life is on the line, then you don't need a warrant to breach the property. At which I went back to number 2, now number 1, and she told me to take armed assets with me just in case. So I went through the proper channels as far as I'm aware, sir.
Did we know whose property that was?
Not a clue, sir.
Okay, so we went into a property that we didn't know who owned it. And when was Marvin last seen outside that property?
Apparently he worked in that area, so it had been 4 days since the man had gone missing, but that was his last known physical location, as far as I was aware.
4 days previously.
That's right.
Did we take a statement from Mr. Arlo?
I believe I filled out the MDT to the best
I've read the
sir.
MDT. My concern is, Hargreeves, that you've decided to raid a property illegally, looking for someone that it turns out doesn't exist. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a detective.
That's correct, sir.
And so part of your remit is to first discover the legitimacy of the investigation. It seems to me like checks and balances weren't necessarily filled out, because when it comes to Marvin, it was later discovered, having had a conversation with Arlo, that Marvin does not fucking exist.
You're shitting me, sir.
There is no such person named Marvin. Marvin is a figment of Arlo's imagination.
Now, you see, sir, I asked Mr. Arlo, Mr. Dude, many questions about this Marvin. Now,
Right.
like,
Did he
look,
give you a description?
yes, he said a man, shortish brown hair, average height, average build, wearing undistinct clothing.
He
but
said,
the
what,
thing
sorry?
that
Repeat that for me.
he had brown hair, of a average height.
Oh dear.
An average build. Now, I'll be honest, chap, Mr. Space. Not every citizen who lives in Los Santos is in the database, right? We did not know if he was an illegal, whether he was illegitimate. It's one of those where
we didn't know if he was real, did we, Hargreeves?
Now we know that he wasn't real, sir. But imagine for a second if I hadn't have done that, and there would have been a man tied up in there, away from his wife and his children and his family.
Oh, believe me, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
No,
But what I would have
understand,
hoped would have happened is we would have been able to identify whether Marvin was real or not.
I know, and I'll be honest with you, sir. I asked Mr. Dude many questions.
Right. Apparently, social media showcased that he was real and was around.
So I searched through social media, but I couldn't find...
Right. At that point, were you not suspicious?
Well, of course I was suspicious, sir. But, I mean, this man, you have to understand, Mr. Dude was... He was, for lack of a better word, he was freaking out a little.
Yeah, I'm freaking out at the moment, to be honest.
No, I understand, sir. Now, obviously, now we know what we know. It looks a lot... I believe, in my opinion, it looks a lot worse than the actual causality of the situation, right? Because the thing is...
Some Soka members, Hargreeves, are telling me that the reason you raided is my fault. Now, I'll be honest, when you were asking me about raids and proof of life, I actually thought you were referring to a previous raid that had gone on earlier that week. But instead, what you were doing actually was setting up an investigation into looking for Marvin over the concerns. Like, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure how serious you were being when you came to about this. It turns out you actually wanted to go into a property. The person who owns that property has come to me, Mr. Mint, and now wants £600,000.
600? That's a ridiculous sum of money, sir.
No, I agree. That is nonsense. But we are going to pay for the damages.
I'm happy to pay for the damages out of my own pocket, sir. After all, I was lead on the investigation. But
well, as of yet, I've not been given a receipt. But believe me, when it lands on my desk, that we'll be having another conversation.
No, I understand, sir. I understand. But I mean, look, I came to you and I told you what I planned to do, right? I asked you. I obviously didn't go into. I didn't specify everything.
No, I kind of wish you had.
No, of course not. But obviously, I'd only been in Soka for what, 48 hours, when this had happened. I wasn't aware of any previous raids. Now, I appreciate that you're a busy man. A lot comes through your desk, but obviously I went through the proper channels, right? I asked people, and as I am new to Soka,
Did you have any other members of command from Soka in on this?
I told number 2 about what was going on.
I mean, on scene.
Yes, there was. I don't know what his number was, but we definitely had one Soka officer who accompanied me the whole time.
No, but is that a member of command?
No, sir.
Right.
Now, again, I asked number 2, and I asked yourself, right? Now, I appreciate that. But the thing is, it's from my point of view, I've asked the 2 most important people who need to know, right? Obviously, now I know that going forward, I will be much more specific, and I will definitely get double, triple checks first. But do you know do you see where I'm coming from, sir? It's not like I just went up there gun blazing without telling anybody. No. You know what I mean?
Before we go any further, I'm going to need you to speak to Delta 1, and she's going to assist you in drawing up a warrant for the raid in which you carried out, because I assume that we didn't now write anything up.
So I was going to, until you told me not to. So then I didn't.
Right. Well, from this point onwards, I'd quite like something written up.
Not a problem. I'll get that sorted. It'll be on your desk.
With the investigation, as it is. Yeah, Delta 1's very good at those, so I'm sure she won't mind. As things stand right now, you're currently a detective.
As far as I'm aware, sir.
Yeah, it's now probation detective. Not trainee, but I'm going to be assessing you over the next week to make sure that you are correctly a detective. Hargreeves, I'm a big fan of you, my friend, but this wasn't good.
Oh, I understand, sir, and I am keen to make it up to you and the department, sir.
Okay, good. Then we'll leave it there.
Crime doesn't sleep, and neither does Reginald Hargreeves. This is Delta 9, State 11, signing off.